Aye, 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 aye. Now what I'm saying aye, aye. Why? Because I've already recorded this video without any audio. Anyway, Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Here we go. We know that Gay is not signing. Isak is signing. We know all the other news. And guess what? I'm going to bring you through all of it. Now, my last video that I recorded off camera, it's on camera, but without any sound, was a really good video. So this video is going to have to be absolutely insane, mate. Insane. What was I going to say? We'll start with the kind of bad news for Palace. I'm joking. Gay is staying at Palace. And, well, I feel more bad for him. Because the deal was agreed. Because for the whole time, he was told he's going to end up going to Liverpool. And yesterday he scored a goal, I think is the last of getting all emotional for no reason. Because today the deal is agreed. He has his medical test, probably really nervous that he's going to pass that. He'll be really relieved at the end that he did pass it, obviously. And then he gets really... His head probably goes crazy, gets all stressed when Palace tell him that he's probably going to stay. And he might say, that is just mad. I don't... And then he's nervous because he's nervous seeing what's actually going to happen, stressed trying to negotiate, and in the end he's all sad and upset because he has to stay. And we'll get him for free in summer or for 15 million in January. Both pretty good, to be honest. In January we'll need him more than now because that's when the injuries will start to kick in. Like last season we needed defence more in January, didn't we? Obviously Isak Liverpool was done last night. I woke up to the good news that he signed. Now we've got even before our next game, 2 weeks of partying at Isak signing. It just feels so good, man. So happy about that. Yeah. 125. Well, I said for about a month. You guys didn't believe. I said for like 2 months. You didn't believe me those times. That he'd be coming and it'd be around 130 million. Everyone was saying 120, no deal, or 150, no deal. Everyone was saying that. Then after I said 130, there was a few people started saying 130, and they didn't copy me, but I got the idea first, didn't I? About 130. So people said like 135, 140, just, Obviously, Newcastle will receive 130, and Liverpool might not pay 130. Liverpool will pay definitely 125. The other 5 million is from Isak's bonuses that he'll pay back. It could be that, or Liverpool give some money to Isak. I think Liverpool give 5 million to Isak and he pays to Newcastle. It's quite good for Newcastle if it happened early in the window now. But really good for Liverpool. What else happened? Aston Villa, they're signing Harvey Elliott on loan, open to buy. 35 million, 5 million for loan. Very, very happy for him. I say we're going to miss him at Liverpool because he was probably Liverpool's biggest fan, even more than Trent. I know you like to say Trent left. He was a really big Liverpool fan. Unfortunately, he left. Now our 2 biggest Liverpool fans are gone. But Isak is a Liverpool fan, so, a big one, shall I say. And we've been trying to sign him for nearly 10 years. 9 years ago, 2016, we tried to sign him. And we were like the closest team to sign him. But he went somewhere else because he wanted to develop a bit. Probably with the promise that he was going to join now. And that's when Klopp first signed for Liverpool. We were rubbish. We tried to sign him then. Now look, best team, he's signing. Anyway, what else happened? Man United signed their goalkeeper. I'm supposing he's going to start over Onana, but I think they're still going to tell Onana that he has a good chance to start if he does good in training and stuff. I think he'll be completely over for Onana, but pretty much over. He's got one last chance on Onana, but it's not over for him yet. By Inter, that other goalie, could be in trouble. Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson's finally gone to Bayern Munich. I felt bad for him because I feel bad for Mark Gay, like I said, but. Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea, to Bayern Munich was agreed on like Friday. And Saturday he's on his plane going, and then he might even be keeping up with Chelsea score. His agent might be just, and he's like, the lat's injured, and him and his agent probably joking on the plane, I could have been coming on there, but we're going to Bayern. And Chelsea called him up as he's going to play back to land. You're staying, mate. You got a player injured, a striker injured. Now you have to stay and be a backup striker. And he's like, no. And of course he's like, no. He was the first choice striker, and then I made him the third choice striker. He was the first choice to the third choice. They tried to sell him to literally every club, offered him to Liverpool, Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Newcastle, all these clubs. Then they finally found a club. Now they're trying to bring him back to be on the bench. He's like, no way. So they're having a bit of a fight, a war, an argument for the whole weekend. Literally, on Sunday, it looked like it's over and that he's going to be returned to Chelsea. An unhappy man. But today, things have gone otherwise and he's going to Bayern Munich. Obviously, the last one we want to talk about is Man City signing Donnarumma. Big transfer. We knew he was going to leave PSG. Feel bad for Trafford though. He was going to be like their goalie, future England goalie as well. Now he's going to be back up to one of the best in the world and be really having to get in. Rating teams, transfer windows out of 10. My last part of the video, but the best part of the video today is going to be for the longest part of the video. Start with Liverpool, obviously. Maybe 10 if Gay gets signed, I might say 9.5 out of 10, because it's really hard to say 10 out of 10, because if you say 10 out of 10, they're pretty much... Yeah, you could have said 10 out of 10, you know, but you had to maybe sign a CDM and then maybe a winger, but in my eyes it's still 10 out of 10, but if they sign Gay, but now, I would say 9 out of 10, but I'm going to go 9.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Just knowing that I'm probably going to get Gay in the future, that's just amazing news, isn't it? Then, for Man City, they've done pretty good, didn't they? Reinders, Cherki, Donnarumma, Trafford, but they didn't have right back today, and they really needed a right back. So for that, I would have given them a 9. I'm going to give them 8 to 8.5 out of 10, really. Chelsea signed the whole world pretty much. But again, pretty good. 8.5 out of 10. Same, Arsenal, I think, actually done quite a good window. They're not going to win the league, we know that. But, good window, another 8.5 out of 10. Like, if Liverpool had been 10, I could even give this a 9, but we know that this is nowhere near Liverpool's window. And in my rankings, the top ranking going down always brings the second ranking going down, and the third going down, and the fourth going down, and the bottom going down. Tottenham, 7.58. Man United, they needed a midfielder, you know, because the attack's really good there, but it also has a problem, because Fernandes now has to play in centre midfielder. He's not very good there. So, he would need probably another good CDM helping in midfield. They haven't got that. They're starting a new goalkeeper, but I think that CDM bit brings their rating down by 1 rating or 1.5 rating. And the other bit, about not signing a centre back or a wing back, I think wing back they can get away with it quite fine. Maybe they didn't sign the goalkeeper they wanted that much, Emiliano Martinez. Centre back, I don't know, but I'm going to give them 6.5 out of 10. 6 to 7 out of 10, not really that good. Real Madrid and Barcelona, I'm going to give Real Madrid, like, Barcelona, I feel like they needed a better defender, kind of. I think they lost one, didn't they? They signed, obviously, Garcia, Marcus Rashford on loan, signed that backup guy, didn't they? From, what's it called? Backup right winger. So they can get 7.5 out of 10. Madrid can get 8.5. They pretty much sorted their main issues, left back, right back. They got Maston Tuano as well now. A new manager, but none of that really counts. I'll say they can get an 8.5 out of 10, you know what I mean? Bayern Munich, 7. Jackson alone, but he's a backup striker, which maybe they didn't need because they sold Tell to Spurs, and Tell was actually a good player, you know? So they do need him, but maybe, I don't know, so obviously they got rejected by a lot of players, including Wirtz. They did sign Diaz, Tar, so it looks like 7.5 again out of 10. Inter Milan didn't really do much, so I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Inter Milan, they signed a lot of players, I think, like Kuka one, they signed a few players. not too many amazing ones. So again, 7.5 out of 10. That's like 3 out of 10. They didn't really sign him. I think they might have had transfer ban, Might have had a big transfer ban, so they only signed players that they had on loan, and they basically agreed to sign. And they sold some guy to Burnley. Oh, Burnley, the promotion teams, not relegation. Sorry about that, Burnley fans. Sunderland again, 8 to 8.5 out of 10. Amazing window for them. Amazing. They signed, I think that Mark Gui, Mark, not Gray, Mark Gu. I don't know how you say his name. So, did he return to Chelsea? I'm not sure. But it's still no break anyway, and they signed Brian Robbery. Did that deal go through? The deadline day was amazing, by the way. The best deadline day has been since in a long time. It used to be really big, obviously, but now it's not anymore. So, yeah. Atletico Madrid signed a lot of players as well. 8.5 out of 10, really, for them. Or 8 out of 10. PSG, they lost Donnarumma. They signed Chevalier and that backup goal, and the backup right back Sabani got rejected by Macedonia, I think another guy from Porto. So 7.5 out of 10, 7.5 probably, because they really didn't really need much. And the things that go into this is how much is the age, how much money it costs, how good they are, and how much you need them, really. And that's for the signings. For the selling, it's basically the same thing, just in the opposite direction, really. And if they obviously wanted to stay or not, how much space they wanted to join. So yeah, I think that's probably the teams need to find. Oh, Newcastle. Lost to East. I think they could have done better if they saw East earlier in the window. I'm going to give them 7 out of 10. Because they dealt with it really badly. They handled it really badly. They ended the window maybe not too bad. Wisa, Waltmada and Theo, I think, and Ramsey on loan. I did think they needed a centre mid, because I think Jorgensen's very good to be a starter when he wants to be Champions League. So that brings it down by 0.5. If they sold East earlier in summer and didn't make all this weird fuss, they could have signed Sesko Ekitike and still Wisa as well, and got a midfielder, maybe even a better centre back. That could have made like an 8.5 out of 10. They obviously had now lost Isak. So I'm going to give like 7 out of 10. They messed up. They still got the things they mainly wanted, but they did kind of mess it up quite a lot. And I think if I sold Isak when he first, this happened even like a month ago, they would have had a whole month to sort this out, and they would have probably done it, because them being rejected and embarrassed by a lot of players also brings it down a bit. Anyway, like and subscribe, please, rank, and your thoughts in the comments below, and goodbye.